In general, I try not to care about what people think about me, but sometimes their opinions get under my skin. And if I wasn't aware, it would influence the way that I think about myself. If you found yourself in similar situations, I'm sorry that you've had to deal with these negative feelings. I'll talk about how I approach these situations, and hopefully my perspective will help you deal with these situations a little bit easier. The first thing I want to talk about is school. School is a place where we can have a lot of opinions affect us, whether it be teachers, students, or classmates. For me, I became friends with a lot of the smarter kids in class, and so even when we were joking around and they would tell me catch up or joke around about me getting a B plus or an A minus, those things are usually great, but it made me feel like I was behind. In particular, there was a time in middle school where I got my first 60 on a test. As you can imagine, I was already having trouble with the current grades that I was getting, so this was really a feeling of inadequacy. I felt like I was already behind, and this just made me feel like I was even more behind. As soon as I got home, I remember going straight to the bathroom and crying, and all I could think about was how I let myself down, how I let my teachers down, how I let my family down. My mom was at work at the time and was nice enough to call me and help calm me down. She told me that it was okay to fail every now and again, but I just couldn't shake off the feeling of disappointment that I had towards myself. If I could talk to a younger version of me, or anybody that's watching this that is really striving to do really well in their academics, I would tell him and you that grades don't define who you are. After going through middle school, high school, college, I learned more and more that grades just don't define who I am. The school system captures our intellectual strength in 5 to 7 subjects. You can argue that each of these subjects are broad and can teach a multitude of different ideas. For example, mathematics can teach you the world of numerics. Yes, math has a lot of uses in the world of personal finances and investing, but in terms of school, you're mostly just using it to add numbers together. Life, on the other hand, provides us with hundreds, maybe thousands of different ways to add value to our society, community, and ourselves. This doesn't mean that we shouldn't care about our grades. It means that we need to put in the effort that's required for our goals. For example, I wanted and became an engineer. Even if I didn't need to learn social studies and the history of the United States, I needed to put effort into the subject in order to get into a good engineering school. At this point, some people may say, well, I want to go to a trade school, or I want to be an entrepreneur or an influencer. My opinion on this topic is that this argument tends to be towards if people should go to college or not, if that is worth their investment, which I won't talk about now. If you would like me to, feel free to let me know in the comments. But regardless of what your occupation is in the future, everyone needs to acquire a basic foundation so that we don't miss out on any opportunities. My worst subject was English. I was bad at reading, comprehending, spelling, pretty much the entire subject. Around 5th grade, my parents saved up money so that I could go to summer school. Even though it was my parents' idea, it was up to me to put the effort into growing. And because I did, I was able to pass English classes going forward. I gave this example because it's super easy to see how useful English is, especially in the United States. But this can be applied to any subject. Math can help us calculate the tip for the bill without pulling out a calculator. Social studies helps us understand the country's government system. The list goes on and on. The main subjects in school don't define who we are, but they help us find what do. If I didn't try to improve my English skills, I would not only close doors to opportunities where higher levels of English were needed, I might have also started feeling regrets and what if moments. I may have got to the end of high school, college, or any endeavor, and thought, if I just took that summer class seriously. When we think of the different types of futures that we can have, it's almost clear as day which ones outweigh the negatives. And if we shift our perspectives a little bit, it makes it easier to make the right choice. Don't let the grades define who you are, let them guide you towards what you love, and know that you excel in something. You just need to find what it is. If this video helped you, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Stay productive, keep improving, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.